I have a thing that says the stream is
I guess we weren't live. Like it kicked us out and then it
Okay.
I went and started streaming at Rush Freeman on here and got a hit promo on him, and you just he spoke to the fans.
Oh, there we are. Nobody. Right. Sorry, that's my bad. I didn't.
We're doing it live. All right, back to my pitch, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I get married this Saturday. I have a little writer's block when it comes to my vows. So in the chat, if you could give me some sort of inspiration in the chat, maybe a nice romantic quote, a Taylor Swift lyric, something in there that kind of get the juices flowing because I'm struggling. It's hard. I know it's the most important promo you cut in your whole life, right? So, like, I just need a little bit of help. So if you could just help me in the chat, in the comments, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Meta, X, whatever, just put some nice things in there. Like, here's a nice thing you could put in your vows that might be good, for Shelby.
Go get the Goo Goo Dolls' 5th record.
Google, see, there we go. Good notes. Good notes.
The 5th record is when I think they did the movie that anybody who had a girlfriend in '98 had to go to, the City of Angels or whatever. So I think that's when they wrote that song. That's
so deals with a good insight there. Anybody but Rush Freeman can help me with this.
Cal cut a great thing on Rush too.
Oh man, I was fired up.
Man, you were
fired up. We were talking for. If I didn't look on my phone.
I
talking in the dark for hours.
I literally was like, make sure, because you're texting me and trying to piss me off, make sure you give us their address so every fan can show up and beat the living out of them and all this other stuff.
You are uninvited from everything.
Who's that?
Uninvited, Eric Dale.
Wow, no.
Put up what Eric wrote. Put up what Eric wrote, Gary.
That's upsetting.
What did he say? Taylor Swift is everything that is wrong in this world, Joe Gallo.
I personally come and kick your ass, Eric.
I have Taylor Swift records next to my record player right out there because I'm just a fan of her modern stuff. Pop Taylor Swift and like folk Taylor Swift, fantastic. Country, no.
Hey, Jill. Hello from Convert. You know where that is.
A lot of big news. I mean, a lot of things happening, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we're seeing it here on the chat right there. Big announcement on Sarah. The territory system is back in the National Wrestling Alliance. Joe and I have been getting our emails blown up. I'm getting text messages.
Anybody with a wrestling ring on planet Earth wants to be in the territory.
It has been coming in hot with a lot of requests.
Between asking for a web developer and the territories, I'm getting a bunch of random phone calls and stuff like that where I'm like, this is fantastic.
Yeah, it is. There's plenty to talk about. It feels like everything is just chaotic right now in the world of the NWA. So that's why the show got off to a weird start. But we appreciate all of your patience.
We were talking for 10 minutes. We weren't even on the air.
Thank you.
So there's that. I've been a failure this week.
One of the best promos he's ever cut, and it just went. Only we've heard. That's right.
But we all felt it, and we all know exactly how we felt when we heard it. And we felt like, that's true.
It was Austin 360
Cosmic Joe,
level,
thank you.
But you guys will never know. So that's the only bad part, If you could have only heard Kyle cut his Kyle 316. I didn't even notice that you were wearing the Owen 316 shirt when I said that. I swear to God.
Yeah.
He did. He cut the goddamn kid.
Yeah. Goddamn.
It's great.
All right. Well, you keep talking about all this news, Gary. Give us something.
Okay. Well, I mean, the big news right now that we see people talking about in the chat that we should cover is, yes, it is true. NWA Exodus Pro this weekend was added to the National Wrestling Alliance as the first of
inaugural.
The inaugural of what should be many territories in the National Wrestling Alliance. The territory system is back. And what does that mean? Well,
hey, isn't it interesting in this graphic? I don't know if we meant to do it, but there's a nice little Waterloo right there. It's a nice little thing, a little Easter egg for you folks. You see Waterloo right next to Billy Corgan's brain.
Yeah,
where it all started.
I like to think that our graphics guy, Bod, planned on that. I like to think that that's exactly what he
probably not, but there you go.
It's there either way. For those of you who weren't available to see the actual announcement, it did happen this weekend. Here's Billy Corgan talking a little bit about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure and honor to tell you that going forward, this company will be called NWA Exodus Pro. So what does that mean in real terms? The NWA Exodus Pro brand from Cleveland, Ohio will now represent NWA champions coming to town. And very soon, the NWA Exodus Pro Heavyweight Championship will be recognized as a title by the National Wrestling Alliance.
Considering the plethora of talent we have in the back and the talent around this world that'll be interested in that, starting in December 1st, our next show, we're going to begin a 12-man tournament to crown that champion. So that's pretty cool.
So, what you're building here is at the heart of what the NWA future looks like. So if you have a dream like these young men and women in the back, Cleveland will be one of those places where you can begin your dream, and Exodus Pro will become part of the NWA family going forward.
All right, so there you heard it. Big news from the president of the National Wrestling Alliance, William Patrick Corgan. Exodus Pro, NWA territory. Guys, how do you feel about the territory system coming back?
I mean, Exodus Pro right now, you heard it himself, coming up on December 1st, the next time they're going to be having a show there to crown a world's champion, their Exodus Pro champion that'll be in the National Wrestling Alliance. What does it mean for everybody? Here's the truth. Who knows? This is something new. This is Billy Corgan going
uncharted
beyond
territory.
It really is a territory in the modern era, trying to have a feeder system. It's worked for some places before, maybe different verbiage, but this will be its own dynamic. I can tell you this much. We have constant conversations with William Patrick Corgan about this. It's evolving. It's growing. What happens next? Well, one man knows that, and we're all filling in the blanks as we go along. Guys, this is a big deal. It could change the entire landscape of the National Wrestling Alliance. I mean, let's be honest. It's been 48 hours and already started. Sit back, relax, enjoy. The more wrestling there is, the better it is for everybody. The more opportunity there is for everybody. We've got 1 hour programming during the week. That means there's so much NWA talent that needs more ability to be seen by you, the fans. Cleveland, Ohio is the first step in giving those people a stepping stone, a lily pad, if you would, to float above the water that is professional wrestling, for you to see them and enjoy them and get some new talent out there as they grow and evolve for the National Wrestling Alliance brand.
Yeah, it's good for young talent. Gives you stuff to work. It's basically like house show.
Yeah.
That's how they can approach it.
You go to Arkansas? Beautiful Arkansas. Like, where in Arkansas, Amy? Pine Bluff? Where are we talking?
I've done shows all over Arkansas. That's where I met old Tim Storm, actually. Back in 2009. And Danny Hodge was showing us the shoot hold on this young dude. And we kept acting like we didn't know what he was saying, so he kept doing it to him.
Does WWE own Smoky Mountain? I feel like they do.
They own the footage, but there was an NWA Smoky Mountain in Kingsport. Tony Gibbons used to run. It was an NWA affiliate right before Lightning won. And they used to have like AJ Styles versus Chase Owens and all that kind of stuff. They used to put on good shows, but he called it NWA Smoky Mountain and nobody ever came after him. So I don't know. Maybe it was just in the way that he maybe the way he had it trademarked or the way he had it written. You know, trademarks are funky. You can, so. Yeah,
that's
I don't know.
Sure, trademarks are funky. The long story short, folks, it's a new world. We're all learning it together, and stay tuned. Just whatever happens is going to happen, and I hope you enjoy the ride.
Yeah, I love the idea of this 12-man tournament to determine the Exodus.
I worked for about 15
heavyweight
different NWA affiliates back when nobody ever paid attention, back in 2009. Your uncle was the champion, Kyle.
Yes, he was, and I was working in the New England affiliates of the National Wrestling Alliance up there during that time, too.
NWA main event Nashville, Ultimate NWA in Alabama.
I was in the Los Angeles contingent over there with
NWA Prime Time. I was in Georgia somewhere.
Yeah.
It was Blue Demon had it forever, and then your uncle got it, and then he actually traveled with the Demon. Wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
He wouldn't go anywhere.
I miss Uncle Pierce. I should give him a call, see how he's doing.
Easy.
Former NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
True. What about Joe Casino promotions for a territory? Of course.
Why not? We use this ring enough.
I've worked a couple of Kazana shows. Me and the boys have been down there a few times. It is kind of half-ass NWA show anyway. Thrilly, Alex, Plunky, Roxy, Kylie, Rolando, Gustavo. I can't remember everybody who was there. AJ.
Kazana right there, AJ Kazana, looking for a partner for the Country Gentlemen. We've seen the graphics. NWA Power, the new Country Gentlemen are going to step up to the plate and try to reclaim the tag team titles they lost. Thank you.
Kyle, broadcaster. Let's go, Gary. You should have had the graphic right there, the power graphic for tomorrow. As Kyle was segueing.
Gary B.
Well, I'm getting
just getting through his
people
day.
saying that they should send me promos right now, and so they're asking where to send them to. And anyway, but there you go. Yeah, the U.S. Tag Team Championships. It's on the line. Country Gentlemen this week on Power. AJ says he has a partner. So I guess we're going to see. Actually, he did have this on socials here.
What do you do? What do you do? What do you do, Sam, when you're lugging around dead weight? What do you do, Sam, when you are the backbone of the tag team that you're a part of? What do you do when there's dead weight dragging you down? You cut the son of a gun off and you put one right between his eyes and you bury him where he should have been 10 years ago. I've got a partner, I've got my father, and I've got a right hand that'll knock anybody out. By the end of this match, you'll both know you're dead to rights.
There you go. That's AJ Kazana says he's got a partner.
Did anyone else notice that he buried Anthony Andrews in the bed of a pickup truck? That's an interesting place to bury someone.
It might be illegal.
It was weird that he was shoveling dirt into the back of the pickup truck to apparently bury the dead body. I don't know. Do things different in whatever part of Tennessee AJ's from, at the Bullhead Ranch.
East Tennessee.
Sandra, we can't do that. Anthony Andrews has been buried in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah. He's in East Tennessee. We're civilized here in the Nashville area. But, yeah, East Tennessee, they're crazier.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's happening.
What else is in Power tomorrow?
Oh, you want to just talk about Power? We can do that. Yeah.
I mean, I just figured we were there, you know.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
It is a big episode of NWA Power tomorrow night. Look at this. I mean, one thing, your boys, the Southern Six, are in action against the Spectaculars.
Oh, boy.
Put your money on the Southern Six. Come on.
Hey, man, we got to see both ends of a phone conversation between Rush and Rolando. That was on social media. I don't know if you have that, Gary.
I wish I did. I thought about getting it.
I'm sure we're going to have enough Rush on this program
don't
anyways. Worry. Oh, God. But, yeah, them Southern Six boys, they're ready for just a big old ass kicking. I mean, they're just ready. Like, Alex is just deals, he's just at another level with the heat. Like, nobody likes Rush Freeman, but Alex is like, really hates that.
No, yeah. Yeah. Words cannot describe. I mean, they could, but, we're going to try to keep it PG-ish. So let's just leave that alone. But, yeah, he doesn't like him at all. That's true. Yeah,
another promo you should go out of your way to check out Sal's promo on his Instagram this week. I don't have that one here. We're going to see more from Sal later, but Sal Renaro in action. Sal the Pal, I should say, versus Jedias. That's good.
Old Frankenberry, his old partner.
This is a big one. This is I don't know. Feel for Sal here. This is quite the mismatch, it feels like.
But he lost his damn brain, and Frankenberry is going to put him through the ring, through the ground. So I don't feel bad for him. I don't like either one of them, actually. If you guys don't remember, Frankenberry attempted to kill me in St. Louis last year. So
I do. I used to have that clip queued up, and I should bring it back. But
no, we don't need to see that. Nobody wants to see the Deal Machine having attempted murder. Come on, Nobody wants to see it.
Besides the U.S., I mean, we've been doing.
He chokeslammed me so hard, he chokeslammed me right in the announce booth. Brother knocked me out of the business.
We've been doing so great with these title matches. Another big one this week is Mims will take on Zicky Dice for the World Television Championship.
There must be a winner. There is no 6:05 time limit on this match. We must have a new television champion.
There absolutely will be. What's a poll in the chat? Who do they got? Who you got, Luigi?
Who do you think, Mims or Zicky?
Does Wes say no chance Mims? Like Mims doesn't have a chance, or saying no chance it's gonna be Mims?
Yeah, you got to clarify that, Wes.
No, well, there's a comma there, so he's saying no chance.
Mims.
Posted fried egg emojis. I don't know what that means. All right, Mike's saying Mims.
Zicky. All right.
It's looking.
Joe, my phone is blowing up right now, and it's very hard to even focus on this. What we're doing right now with having to answer questions from
I'm getting a lot of stuff out there. I would like to thank everybody that owns a professional wrestling ring for reaching out to be a part of our new territory system. We will get back to you in an orderly fashion.
I also would like to thank everybody who saw that I was looking to get our website updated, who's reached out. And apparently my cell phone number is just randomly on the internet. So I have a bunch of random people being like, hey, when can we talk?
By the way, if you're in the chat and you are a web developer and you specialize in making really cool looking websites,
yes,
call Kyle Davis. Let me pull up your number. Since it's already out there.
I mean, it exists. I don't know. It's on Facebook.
Obviously, if you do websites, you could do social media. So find Kyle on social media, slide into his DMs, and just be like, "Hey, I do the website for this person, or I've made the website for Jiffy Lube, or whatever." Yeah. And we're looking for some. Our team's great, but like sometimes, web developing. What do we use? Squarespace there, Gary?
Squarespace, yeah.
Squarespace. So if you're good at Squarespace. I'm a webmaster by trade, and we got servers. All right, Media M5. I don't know what that means, but
you should DM somebody.
Yeah, you should DM somebody.
I've been asking you guys for years. I was supposed to make it for NWA, but Tharp left. Wow, look at that.
Who's Tharp?
Bruce Tharp's the guy who owned NWA before Billy.
Oh, well, you didn't ask us then. You asked some other guy.
Yeah.
Fucking ask me.
See, you guys are getting the ring version of what happens to me after a taping because I book so many extras that my DMs explode with people going, hello, I have a promo, or where do I send it? Yeah, all the
DMs
time.
DMs are tough. Like especially to the NWA account.
Media M5, slide into Kyle Davis's DMs, and we'll put you in the rotation of people that we're looking at. If you want to include some links to some websites that you built,
please do.
What you're looking for as far as compensation goes, I'd really help with it. So.
Maybe we'd like a super modern look. Maybe add a roster page. Maximize our photographic library so we can have it up there every week.
Our library, not our library, whichever one you want.
Yeah.
Oh, nice library.
You said library, but that's.
Dude, I'm trying not to have a breakdown as I'm literally trying to focus on three things. It's not working.
Whoever ends up with it will give you an autographed 8x10 of Gary.
That's right. Oh, and not only that, I'm going to sweeten the deal. Remember, I asked this. We've got some new viewers in here. So I'm asking for help in writing my vows. I get married this Saturday. I have writer's block. So if you've got some nice quotes or a Taylor Swift song that's got a lyric or anything like that, put it in the chat, and then I'll take a look. And if I pick any of those things and it goes into the vows, Danny Deals is going to send you a signed 8x10 of not just me and the future wife, but also like somebody like maybe Mims or maybe Zicky Dice with that television title, because that's what we were originally talking about.
But if you do the website, you'll get a signed 8x10 of me.
Gary.
Not signed by me, but it's signed by Kyle.
Yeah, you will definitely get one of Gary.
Of me.
Gary. I'll draw a picture of glasses and a little dude and say Gary. And send it off to you.
I saw somebody in the chat mention this too. Bibbs been around since the first season of Power. Bibbs was around even before that. Look at this. I found this picture.
Wow.
Look at that. Bibbs
he had guns back then.
Well, he was always jacked. Yeah.
That is
Where is that?
the pop-up event.
That's at the Wilma Rudolph Event Center.
Oh, that's right. It is. Yeah.
We did the pop-up show there with Tried and True, and Mims worked security and crew for us at Tried and True prior to and while he was training. So
Hair
but
versus hair match that night.
he came in looking like that. So, I mean, he was always jacked.
Good one, James. I'll think about that one, James.
Yeah, I got that.
Any news about Sal Win? Axel Gonzalez is asking us.
I'm glad you asked.
Talk, it just came up. I just saw it posted online, so we put the graphic out while we're waiting to answer some more questions. But Matt Cardona is booked for NWA Sal Win. Now we were waiting to clear
violent pay-per-view
what he'd be doing there, that the Deathmatch King would be doing there, but somebody jumped the gun and got the information out there that he was going to be there. So I'm just going to leave it at that. The Deathmatch King will be at Samhain. He is booked 10/28, Cleveland, Ohio. Tickets at NWATix.com. What he will be doing there remains to be seen, but he will be there, and I can only assume.
Forget my wedding. This is where I want to be.
And in every picture, he looks like he just stubbed his toe.
Or he smelled a really nasty fart.
Or those spikes are double-sided and they're jetting into his skin.
Like he's torturing himself. We already have gags. We don't need another one.
Or maybe what's happening behind him is what happens when he farts. And so Joe's right.
Oh, that's what that is? That's the visualization of Mike Cardona's fart? Oh,
okay, so what was the final poll? We going Mims or Zicky Dice?
I look like Mims started to come out on top, I feel like, but I don't
There's
know.
no love for the Zick man. He is a former
TV
television
champion.
Yeah.
Former TV
Technically, I don't even think he ever lost.
He put out a really well-produced promo. Gary, do we have that?
Man, I wish I did.
That's the catchphrase. Gary, do we have that?
Have that? Very. That's just what
Gary,
I say when I grab you by the pants and throw you from the bus.
I saw Colby Corino pissed off on Twitter. Do we have that video?
Yeah, Colby Corino pissed on Twitter.
He's trying to get it to me.
No,
he can't. He said that you told him to send it to me.
Yeah.
And he says he's trying to send me something.
It's so difficult to, I don't know how my thumbs work.
All right. Oh, there we go. Ziggy Dice. It's Zicky, but yeah, Ziggy. I don't know. I might have to go with the Zick Master.
Kyle disagrees.
Kyle?
No. I was super confused because I'm reading the chat and it said that
Ziggy.
that Mims was in the first match on NWA Power to ever air, and I was just like, I remember it was the Dawsons versus Sal Renaro and somebody.
Well,
so
that's
it wasn't. He wasn't on the very first match.
I think he was there for the first season, but he
definitely had some. I think he.
I'm just saying, it's again Rush Freeman derailing the show because he's giving information that's inaccurate. My money is on the man Zicky Dice. See that color in the background right there? It's my favorite color. I like outlandish people.
Is that for Cardona or Zicky?
Somebody who has definitely busted his ass to get where he is. But at the end of the day, Zicky Dice, you can't trust a man like that. And I think when you can't trust somebody, they've got the advantage in a match.
I'm going to get the card for the first episode of Power.
Rush, that might have been.
I'm looking at it right now.
How about this? That wasn't the first match that aired, Mims and Daniel versus Ronda Royce. Maybe it was shot. Who knows? Maybe it was a pre-match.
Dawson versus Sal Renaro and Billy Buck. Eli Drake versus Caleb Connolly. The wild cards, Tom Latimer and Royce Isaacs defeat Danny White and Matthew Mims. There he is.
So it wasn't the first match, but it was the
third match. Then also James Storm versus the late, great Josephus, and Nick Aldis defeated Tim Storm. What a freaking card.
By the way, when you text me and I say, please email me some details and cost, and then you consider to continue texting me instead of emailing me, you've already lost me. Yeah, you heard Bubs.
Yeah.
It's been 4 years since NWA Power debuted. I have gained weight, had a lot of life changes. Joe Galley, it's got gray hair now every now and then, folks.
I also it's getting there.
Whoa.
Kamala.
Dad bod's getting started before I'm a dad.
I'm no longer doing infomercials.
Mm-hmm.
I found one of those the other day. I was going to post
15-second increments now, which
I found one of those the other day. I was going to post
but also not beneficial to us selling things.
Yeah, I realized that an inside joke has not really helped us at all.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Wouldn't it be funny if you just had 15-second ads and then we were like, oh, hey, but then we realized he's actually not promoting anything.
It doesn't help us sell anything.
Yeah. Now I did.
Well,
find,
I mean, for those people who are interested in buying some things, though, I should point out that Danny Deals did bring
For the
up a
streamer.
special promo code for the
Today
streamers
and
One of
here.
these. I
Today
don't know
and
if
tomorrow.
I have these, but
You look at that. Power Deals.
I
get
do
you
have a few of
20% off in the shop right now. You can get some cool stuff. I mean, how about this?
Whoa,
you can get that
look
new
at that.
Kinsey. That's what all the kids are after. That new Kinsey drop. I
That
like
shirt is
that.
moving. That shirt is moving. Better get it now.
Yeah, and you also got the badass hoodie.
Oh yeah, I should have those any day. Actually, I should be here any day.
I'm gonna have to grab one of them in Cleveland for sure.
There's a pullover hoodie.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that, brother.
Trauma's in stock, ready to go.
That showed up. I sent all the pre-orders out already. That's in stock now.
And just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a little concerned because Aaron Stevens is a snake in the grass, he doesn't get a nickel from any of those shirts.
Yep. Lots of cool stuff in the shop right now.
Oh, I
You
love
want to
those.
check that out.
Oh yeah, buddy. That Southern Six shirt. I can't keep it. And there's Ozone signing those turnbuckles.
Yep.
Yep, there he is. 20% off. Power Deals. Deals. How long does that code last again?
Today, tomorrow.
Today and tomorrow.
For the
So
for the
gotta use
stream
it
ski,
fast.
they're in here. You're in the your stream ski. It's in there. I got some other cool stuff coming too, but I can't put it up yet because I don't have proper.
Lots of activity going on in the shop.
Lots of activity. But I am gonna
about some
post
more.
that old infomercial I found just because it makes me think Josephus because it was just him and I doing it.
Yeah.
Joe Galley always has the right idea, so I do want to give him credit for this. This is worth seeing right now if you haven't already. Here is this past week on NWA Power, the face-off between Matthew Mims and Zicky Dice.
NWA fans joining me at the podium at this time. Both individuals won four-way matches as TV title qualifiers, and these two individuals will go one-on-one to determine who will be the new World Television Champion. Of course, joining me at this time, Big Strong Mims, Zicky Dice. Gentlemen, it is your time. History will be made. A new NWA World Television Champion. One of you men will walk away with the gold.
Now, we talk about history here in the NWA. Let me tell you a little bit of history about me, about Big Strong Mims. Maybe people don't know this. I was the man sitting around here coming in and carrying the ring that the man right next to me was wrestling in the first couple of seasons of Power. And I got an opportunity. Billy Corgan looked out there and he said, that guy right there, the sexy chocolate one, that's me. He said, that man needs to be in a ring of mine. A ring with those three letters that say NWA. He needs to be in that ring. And what did I do? I took that opportunity. I took it by the horns. I wrestled that bull down. And I'm here today to tell you, I'm ready to fight for another opportunity that he's given me all over again. Matter of fact, he hasn't just given it to me. I've earned it. That's what I've done. I beat 3 other men and I earned it. Now, that's enough about me. We've already caught up to today, but let's talk a little bit more history about the man right next to me, Zicky Dice. If I remember before, weren't you a little bit outlandish? Just a little bit outlandish. One of these, one of those. Now, what did Zicky Dice do in the NWA before? Now, this man is a former World Television Champion. Now, what happened with that? Didn't he take that title and he tried to run? He got kicked out of this company. What did he do after that? When he turned his back on the NWA, he got a little bit disrespectful. Just a little bit disrespectful, a little spicy in the lips, and blasted that same Billy Corgan from that little story I told earlier. The man that gave me an opportunity, the man that respected me enough to say, I need that man in my ring. But somebody, not gonna name names, got a little bit disrespectful, and I can't say that I respect that. I can't respect that. I can't respect that. And I get the golden opportunity not only to grab the World Television Championship that has eluded me for so long, but get to come into a ring and beat this man. I get to beat some respect in him. I get to let him know that he didn't just walk back into the NWA all willy-nilly. No, he's got to earn his spot back, and he's going to earn that spot back when I beat that ass.
Zicky, I mean, he doesn't tell a story that's untrue.
You want to talk about disrespect? Say it with your chest. You know what's disrespectful? I don't think we've had the pleasure of meeting. What's your name? Mims, let me tell you something. The pleasure's all mine. My name is Outlandish Zicky Dice. Why you stand up here looking like an $8 champion and tell me bold-faced lies? We all know that every single channel you've been flipping through, you see Outlandish Zicky Dice. Mimsy, the same channels you've been touching yourself to. So let me tell you something, because since I left the NWA, I've lost everything. I've lost my mind, I lost my wife, and hell, I almost lost my life. But there's one thing that hasn't changed, and that's Zicky Dice's television. So if you think that you can fill this fanny, you're wrong. Outlandish is just a roll of the dice. And let's hope you don't roll snake eyes.
All right. Well, there you go. That is the face-off between the two men that will be competing for the World Television Championship this Tuesday night on NWA Power. This is a big match. I have never, I don't know, that is the best Mims has ever sounded to me. He looks fired up. He looks ready to go. Zicky.
Spicy on the lips. I like that.
I did like that line. One of these, one of those. Mims had it all together right there. I hope that translates to big things for him in the ring. We're going to find out tomorrow night.
I'm going Zicky. He's got the experience.
My money's still on Zicky. Again, you can't trust a man like that, no matter how good of an athlete you are, Mims. You're a good man. You're not willing to cheat to win, and Zicky is.
So somewhere in the middle of all of that, by the way, it's Destiny just popped in.
Destiny Rock. I'm just going to tell you that.
Yeah, look at that. From day one, I knew you were meant to be forever. We were meant to be forever. You are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I promise to always take care of you. I promise to always listen to you and to protect you. That actually feels like legitimate advice for like a.
What are you doing in this chat with actual serious emotional ability to convey like that? I mean,
there's no way I'm gonna remember all that. Hold up.
Screen grab.
There we go. That might be worth the 8x10 right there.
Yeah.
I'm
mixing in 8x10 bubs.
Destiny dropping the actual legitimate advice. In the,
she does rock. Destiny does rock.
Thank you so much for that.
Yes, Media M5. I do need help. So whatever you can put in the chat that just helped me inspire. That was a good one there. That was
guys. He is so dedicated to the National Wrestling Alliance brand that right now, planning his wedding, days away. I'll be there, hanging out with that man, trying to make it happen. But the truth of the matter is, he's got so much work happening, so much breaking news in the National Wrestling Alliance that he's literally being like,
hey, wrestling fans, write my vows for me.
Anybody got any advice about vows?
I haven't had time to think about this.
Book a damn pay-per-view for January. What the?
Because the last thing I want to happen is for him to be up at the altar. I'm up there. I got the suit on and everything. We're looking good. And he goes, I just want to let you know that coming up Saturday, October 28th, Cleveland, Ohio, is going to be live on pay-per-view at Fight, and get your tickets if you're going to be in the area. Temple Live, where EC3 will be defending his NWA World Heavyweight Championship against Tom Latimer. You don't want him to be saying things like that up at the altar.
Yeah. But that was great for us right now. So thank you for that. You're also going to see Kenzie Page defend the NWA World Women's Championship against Ruthie J. That's going to be a good one. Or how about Colby Carino defending against Joe Alonzo? I love that. You're going to see the Freak Show, the Dark Carnival. How about this? Brothers of Fudge.
Easy for you to say.
Brothers of Fudstruction with Violet J are going to be taking on La Rebelión with Vampiro in their corner. Pretty empowered have to put the NWA Women's World Tag Team titles on the line against Natalia Markova and Taylor Rising. And Blunt Force Trauma defending the World Tag Team Championships against Knox and Murdoch. That's going to be huge. Also, last week on the show, if you weren't here last week, you saw Kerry Morton Alex Taylor offering an open challenge for NWA Samhain on October 28th in Cleveland. Who's going to answer that call? We're going to find out hopefully soon. And then, of course, the newest breaking news, Matt Cardona will also be at Samhain. This is it's going to be a big pay-per-view. Tickets are on sale right now at NWATix.com. Pay-per-views available on Fight. Chris Drummond, you mentioned something in the chat I wanted to bring up real quick if we could. Congratulations go out to Max the Impaler, who, if you haven't been paying attention, they were in Japan this week. And as of today, officially, it was like early AM for us. But in Japan, Max at TPJW, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, won the Princess Championship in a double title match where Max put their NWA Women's Television title on the line against Rika Tatsumi, and Max came out on top there. So congrats to Max the Impaler. I don't know about footage, Chris. I saw you asking about that, but it would be cool. I do know personally that President William Patrick Corgan has been huge on this relationship with Tokyo Joshi Pro, and so hopefully this is the beginning of more.
Two-belt Max.
Yeah.
And two-belt Max.
Every title Max wins, they should just add an extra X to their name.
Oh, I like that.
So that's how we know how many championships Max has.
Yeah, there's so much going on right now for the National Wrestling Alliance. It's hard to keep up. In fact, I need to take a breath, and the only way I know to get a good breather is, I don't know, how about some story time with Rush?
We're gonna rise from the dust. Don't count your luck. Back to the touch. Looking like we were breaking the rules, waiting for the rush.
Rush Freeman's never seen a Bobby Eaton match. I don't give a shit about his opinion on anything. He's barely a wrestler.
Has he really not? Has he really not? Is that a shoot?
I'm sure it is.
Specific. I felt like there was a conversation that was had at some point in time, and he was like, what?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another spectacular edition of Storytime with Rush. So, just going to jump right to the point. Last week, we had these two idiots on the live stream. We had Kerry Morton and we had Alex Taylor, the Southern Six. Well, Alex Taylor made some remarks that I'd never even watched a Bobby Eaton match before. So look behind me here. This shirt right here, bring that camera in here. This shirt right here was given to me when I wrestled at Bobby Eaton's memorial show in Alabama back in 2021. So, it's Alex. We all make mistakes, all right? It's fine. I'll give you the pass on this. We all make mistakes. I mean, look, the NWA made a mistake when they hired you. So it is what it is. But as you see, I'm missing my bow tie. Let's go ahead and bring one out here. Another cool thing that I have behind me, a bow tie, because this is my work truck. You see, I am a successful man. I'm not the stupid freaking moron you guys make me out to be. I have a college degree. I have two, actually. I have a bachelor's in science and environmental health and safety management. I have a master's of business administration. So I'm a pretty accomplished guy. I am pretty successful in my career outside of wrestling, where you guys really aren't. I mean, well, Carrie, yeah, you are. I'm not gonna lie. You're doing really good. Your parents must be very proud of you because you're a college cheerleader and, it's cheerleading season. Alex, your time's coming up. Next month, the malls are going to start bringing in Santa Claus again, and you'll get to have your job working as the elf with Santa. So your time's coming, brother. Anyway, thank you for tuning in for Storytime with Rush. I will see you guys this week on NWA Power on Tuesday.
Rush. Firing
well,
shots
so
back.
It's his work truck, so I wonder if the actual company pays for the truck. Like he didn't buy that mid-level pickup truck. But
why are you firing shots at Rush?
Also, he wrestled at the memorial after he had passed, which does not answer the question of if he actually ever watched Bobby Eaton.
Hey, Alex has a comment here, Gary.
Oh boy. Oh, Alex.
Woo! I can't wait for Tuesday. I can't wait for Tuesday.
That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow at 6:05 Eastern. That's 5:05 here for me.
Yeah, it is. Right here, too. Oh, boy.
Joey,
AJ Kazana even in the chat saying just because he has a shirt doesn't mean he's seen a Bobby Eaton match.
Thank you, AJ. Jesus.
Yeah.
I've actually heard him refer to him as Robert Eating, and I was like, no, that's not right. Robert Eating is not right.
So, AJ. Okay, never mind. We were going to ask him about Barry and brother, but
AJ, who's your partner?
Yeah.
Spill the beans right now.
AJ, who's the partner? You're here. Share with the group.
Devin, company.
Is it Gary? Is it Gary?
Is Gary your partner?
AJ Kazana ain't walking into a title match with Gary as his partner.
Why not?
You're a big dude, Gary.
I've seen you do a moonsault, Gary. You can get down a little bit.
No. You want to win the match. So, also, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I don't want to be in the ring across from Daisy Kill, much less Talos. So don't put me in that spot.
Yeah, old Napalm Death. He's every bit of 7 foot, isn't he?
Yeah, and Daisy Kills. I mean, he looks like a smaller guy next to Talos, but Daisy Kills like a sizable guy.
Yeah.
So it's all right. Thank you, Devin. Though Gary could hit a quick super kick.
There you go.
That'd be like all I had on me.
Well, Cassandra thinks it's Kyle. It might be. It might be. Kyle might just
AJ Cassandra says I can neither confirm nor deny that it's Gary.
I started taking creatine. I'm full of rage. I'm looking for an outlet right now for quite a bit of frustration. And if it needs to be me, as long as I get to hit Rush Freeman in the head multiple times. I'm kidding. I love Rush Freeman. Oh, I'm lying. No, I really want bad things to happen to him. Or am I kidding? I don't know, folks. That's professional wrestling. You never know what's going to happen. Is somebody going to take out Rush Freeman's knee? Like this was like the Olympic era right there with like Tanya Hardin and Nancy Kerrigan. Who's to say? But if it does happen, it wasn't me.
All right. I have gotten.
The man called you Mini Dane. He said Mini Dane is hot.
I love Jax Dane, and Jax Dane is realizing nowadays that maybe having a leather lawyer wasn't the best course of action for his career. And I know that tomorrow night on Power, Jax Dane is going to have a conversation regarding where he stands with the Savages. I'm looking forward to it. Even when Jax wasn't doing the best things, he's always been nothing but respectful to me. Even when he was bullying me, he was just trying to make sure that I said all of the things that need to be said in his introduction. Jax Dane, mini Jax Dane, I'm there for it. Good times, great memories.
Yeah.
You guys keep talking because I have heard enough about this Colby promo that is making its round on Twitter, and I am going to go get it. And by God, we are going to share it with the people. And so
I had to text
bear
him.
with me a minute here.
Well, he's pissed. I mean, he's pissed.
I watched it while Rush Freeman was flapping his gums because I knew that was fucking pointless. So I wanted to watch something that was going to be worth my time.
God damn. Well, Joseph Alonso talked all that trash. He's talking about his wife, and that's where I would draw the line. You're about to sign a franchise contract, Joe. You understand. Talking about we got arrested.
Don't Tanya Harding Rush Freeman. I think that'd be the best thing for him. That'd be a turning point.
Hey, my knee is shot. I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday to see what's torn on it and what's beat up. Maybe I'm just trying to make sure that other people experience the joy of having a knee that barely gets you up and down stairs. But we'll find out. Or am I swerving you and I am a mystery partner? You're going to have to tune in to find out tomorrow night.
Kyle's going to do this and rip the sleeves off his suit jacket. And he'll get
No, I was told that I'm not allowed to destroy the tuxedo that I had to get for my young friends.
He's going to get in there and whoop his ass like the Steelers beat those punk-ass Ravens yesterday.
Man,
very excited about that.
Somebody who once upon a time was a Ravens fan when he cared about sports.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's upsetting.
Well, good. They lost yesterday, and I loved it. Steelers beat their ass in Sun Pack. They didn't beat their ass, but they won.
All right, I've got it. Let's see what the all the hype is about. Everybody's messaging me about Colby Corino. Let's see what's going on there.
Joe Alonso, I want you to listen close because I am only going to say this once. My family is not your promo material. And I get it, man. That's your shtick. You can't cut it in the ring. You can't make people excited to watch you wrestle. So you got to hop on social media and you got to say the most wild shit you're breaking jerks. So maybe people buy tickets to watch you get your ass kicked. And I get it, man. I knew it was coming to me. I'm not an idiot. I don't got thin skin. You can say whatever you want about me. When you say something about my wife, when you say something about my kid, that's crossing a line. And it's absolutely bonkers to me that someone like you is going to make comments about someone's physical appearance when you look like you don't even know a guy named Jim. but I'm going to do you a solid. I'm going to give you the benefit. I'm not having to walk around the locker room like you were at NWA 75 asking everyone, oh, is Homicide going to beat me up? Oh, I think Homicide's mad at me. I'm going to tell you exactly what is coming to you. At NWA Southwind, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to beat you down. And if you walk out of that ring at all, that's going to be a blessing, because you are not walking out of there as champion, I can tell you that. NWA wants to promote this as the most violent pay-per-view in NWA history. And I intend to make that happen. And I don't need weapons to do it.
Wow. Just brought the mood down. I feel like I
No, I feel that right there. I'm trusting.
Who are the chips today?
These are just baked sour cream and onion lays because less content of sugar and fat, and I got to look good again.
Media M5, just throw in the chat what the vows could be. Just help me out here. I could just take part of Colby's promo, but I don't know if any of that works for my wedding.
Yeah. Let me tell you what, priest. You guys say
You're saying that Amy, and you know, one of my favorite promos of all time, I gotta say, was and yeah, you know, I get it, but Jake the Snake was always
here's the thing,
whispering, and you had to listen, you had to pay attention.
Gary,
into Shelby and just whisper.
If you yell, everyone hears you. When you whisper, everyone listens.
Look at Joe G over there.
That's the difference.
Joe G running a seminar for free here, guys.
Come on now.
There you go.
Kind of like how Curly had to run one in the ring during a match to fix her.
Tell me what Cam is too.
Oh, media. That is pretty good. Yeah, Joe Alonzo is dead, but look at this. From the moment I've seen you, I felt.
Come on, Joe.
No words can express what you've mean.
I felt you should be mine. Like you
grown together, letting our hearts and minds.
No, that's good, media. That's good. Despite the fact, I'm sure you're texting fast. I get it. I'm not judging you. You know, it's fine.
I just want Joe to say, from the moment I've seen you.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
They are in text.
First time I checked you out. Yeah.
Oh, what is this? Wait, let's see. Did
we have another
nourishing me like a seed to the sun. On this day, my heart grows even more with a love undone, with our life ahead of us.
Hold on.
Leave it on the screen so we can take a picture.
Wait. Okay, got that one. All right, that one's for that's the keeping pile.
Eric Dale says, look up on the internet and some poetry for the vows. Shakespeare, Byron, Shelley.
I don't want to rely on the internet.
Bible.
It's full of lies and fake news. I want to talk to our chat because I know it's real people. It's not bots. It's not chat GBT. It is the tried and true, pardon the pun for what we talked about earlier, but the fans that follow us, they watched me propose to Shelby in the ring at NWA 74, so I know that their hearts and their minds are in the right place.
None of y'all ever been divorced before, eh?
Oh, Jesus. Kyle, shut up. No, don't. Let's move forward. Next one.
Yes, my in the background instead of an office right now. Yeah.
Damn it, Gary.
Jesus Christ. We just went from Vertical Horizon to The Cure. Don't do that, guys.
The only thing give us is a towel.
From the moment we met.
No, Sal. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel it in your soul and in your thighs and in the buns. And once you feel it in the thighs and the soul, the buns will move on their own. So it's like that. You gotta add some to it. I give up.
I dropped down and got my ego on.
Wow.
I'll take you as my first wife is a great line. That's a good one. From the moment we met, I knew we would be divorced was something that someone put in the chat.
I mentioned the one-eyed, thick-thighed weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, we didn't need to see Sal doing the dance, but that's
we didn't need to see Sal twerking.
Wait, no, because Sal had torn his butt literally just months back. So that was him showing. That's part of his rehab. He's getting better. Match tomorrow. Hamstring is your ass. Let's not freaking lie. It's a part of it. Goes all the way up, and it's right there. Okay,
well, your knee bone's connected to your thigh bone too.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh God, they're still coming in. Who poetry is open until I see a seas of wow. It's a wonderful, outstanding woman. I seen Ms. Marvel and shine like a diamond, but did underneath it. There's a beautiful water treat somewhere. What are you talking about?
Baby,
what is What is happening?
Mr. Smith might not be a real human being. Oh my God! Wait, Smith was in the Matrix. Wasn't Smith the villain? Oh man, that could be Disco Jump.
Yeah, the agent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Agent
Mr.
Either way, listen, Joe's going to find the words that he needs. If only we knew somebody who was a linguist that wrote songs that just attached to people's emotions and pulled at their heartstrings for decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of those are like sad songs if you read the lyrics. So that...
Oh, aren't they all sad songs, folks? How many people play one at their wedding when it's a song about growing apart and realizing that, you're not for each other anymore? But still, we've got Andrew Dice Clay now in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, so many things coming up. We've got NWA Power. Have we talked about every match that's going to be on that episode, Gary?
Yeah, we talked about every match, but we can run
fantastic.
Tomorrow night, the Southern Six versus the Spectaculars. This Rush Freeman thing is going to get resolved one way or another. Those two teams are
going damn show, Rush.
Yeah.
We're going to see Sal the Pal versus Jedias. Hey, listen, I've heard it on good authority. Sal's getting treatment for his latest condition, so hopefully these moments of Sal don't suffer because of it. Because I heard Sal's getting better. So
get him out of here.
All right, just saying. AJ Kazana and a mystery partner, the New Country Gentlemen. They're going to take on Daisy Kill and Talos for the United States Tag Team Championship. Can AJ win it back? Get rid of the dead weight and move it in with a new date. See what I did there?
Ooh.
Yeah. And then, of course, the World Television Championship is on the line. Mims, Zicky Dice, somebody has to win this match. We're going to have a new TV champion tomorrow.
We don't care about the time limit. It must be a winner.
Gotta be a winner.
Who will be the next TV champion? There's only one way to find out.
Zicky Dice.
Your stature is like that of the palm, and your breasts like clusters of fruit.
Come on.
I will climb the palm tree. I will take hold of its fruit.
I'll take a hold of this fruit.
AJ wrote two different things that both have your breasts are like clusters of different things. That's very interesting. AJ, we know where his brain's at, and that is at the tag team titles tomorrow night.
Oh, my God.
He just wants to grab those two luscious, heavy, beautiful championship belts and raise them up high. And that's what he's thinking about right now, ladies and gentlemen. AJ so Googled that. You're damn right.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody, for being here.
NWATix.com. Sal win, 1028. Cleveland.
There now.
Matt Cardona's going to be there. What will the Deathmatch King be doing? Yeah, I don't know. 11/4, that's November 4th. We're going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Power tapings. Be a part of the next season of Power live and in person. Find out everything as it happens. Be a part of a one-of-a-kind, unique studio audience. We're hoping to see you right there. Again, that's NWATix.com, Skyway Studios, Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, if you're not in Nashville, then if you're not in Cleveland, maybe you will be in Florida. That's right, baby, because coming up, Return to Robar's. First time in over 30 years that the National Wrestling Alliance has been in Sarasota, Florida. You got to get your tickets at NWA Tix. That's NWATix.com. And if you're like me, you go Ringling Boulevard.
Wait a minute. What's that?
Sarasota's known for Ringling Brothers and Barnum Circus. What is going on? The Fixers trying to fix that graphic. Look at those two gentlemen right there. Big, beefy men. And you know what? As of late, kind of a serious edge to them. Fixers LLC, when they created the business, they got serious.
Like that. So lots of places to catch up with the National Wrestling Alliance. And of course, as always, on NWA Power on Tuesday nights. And here, right here, 7 p.m.-ish Eastern on Monday nights, you can catch the live stream. And we thank all of you for being a part of that. Don't forget that Danny Deals has a deal for you all
Hey,
the way
tomorrow.
through the live stream. All the way through tomorrow, Power Deals get you 20% off. NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop. Go over there, check it out, get some stuff while you can. This is for you guys. You guys that tuned in right here, right now. You can do that. There's plenty of cool stuff in the shop, so you don't want to miss out. But until then, till next week, watch NWA Power at 6:05 tomorrow, and enjoy your gravy.